Joint force capabilities were in motion at Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland to help a 1,140-pound manatee nicknamed Trinidad. Last November, Trinidad, suffering from malnourishment and dehydration, was discovered swimming in the cold waters of a power plant's outflow in Trinity Bay near Houston, Texas.
Once some photographs were taken, it was relayed to our partners with the Florida Wildlife Commission, where it was deemed that the manatee was in need of rescue.
SeaWorld San Antonio agreed to care for Trinidad. As the manatee regained strength, it was decided a return to his home waters near Tampa, Florida, would be in his best interest. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service contacted the 502nd Logistics Readiness Squadron at JBSA Lackland for logistics help, and the Coast Guard's Aviation Training Center from Mobile, Alabama, to make arrangements to use a cargo plane. 3 months later, the effort to get Trinidad home culminated into a rare yet unique opportunity for the Air Force and Coast Guard to work as a team.
Typically, we don't work with the Coast Guard on a regular basis, so this took a little extra planning on everybody's behalf.
Being that we don't work with our brother and sister units every day, part of our everyday mission, being able to finally go outside of our boundaries and actually work with them, it's a pretty good feeling.
Preparing Trinidad for his flight was no easy task. Manatees are sensitive creatures. To avoid disturbing Trinidad, movements were carefully orchestrated to ensure a safe and stress-free transition to the aircraft's cargo hold.
With the animal, we're mostly just taking the cues from SeaWorld, like trying not to be too loud if we're banging around or anything like that, driving the K-loader slower than we normally do, just not to disturb him any more than he already has been.
I grew up in Florida, so I'm quite familiar with the West Indian manatee and the issues that they have down there. So I'm quite sensitive to the manatee in particular for that reason, and that's one reason I jumped at the chance to take this mission.
The synergy showed by the Air Force and Coast Guard ensured Trinidad's story would have a happy ending, which left a lasting impression on all involved.
I mean, we've got a lot of military within our families. I think our vet is ex-Army, so we've just got a lot of stuff, and the Air Force has been huge.
It's been great working alongside the Air Force. I've attended a lot of Air Force sea schools, so the Coast Guard has a great working relationship with the Air Force, and it's been wonderful. We've gotten everything we've needed.
Trinidad was accompanied to Florida by a SeaWorld San Antonio veterinarian. After his arrival in Tampa, SeaWorld officials there will continue to monitor his health until he's fit enough to once again swim the familiar waters he left behind. From the 502nd Air Base Wing Public Affairs Office, I'm Tony Hurst.